Simon Maverick presents Such Quiet Girls by Noelle Ihli. Read by Jennifer Jill Araya, Shaun Taylor-Corbett, Caitlin Kelly, and Helen Laser.
Chapter 1. Jessa. Soph had another nightmare. That was all the text message said. The after-school daycare bus shuddered as I killed the ignition, letting out a sigh that pretty well captured how I felt. Tired as hell. Going nowhere. I unbuckled my seatbelt, leaned over the aisle, and shoved my phone with more force than necessary into the cubby labeled Ms. Jessa. I knew exactly what those ellipses meant without my sister having to spell it out for me. My daughter Sophie had another nightmare. About me. I blew out a breath and sat back in the driver's seat, eyeing the double doors of Northridge Elementary's main building. I was early for my first pickup, but just barely. I shifted my gaze back to the 4x4 row of cubbies that had been retrofitted just inside the bus door, above the handrail. Each cubby had a little plexiglass door, labeled with a name that belonged to each of the students who would burst through the shiny blue doors of the elementary school as soon as the final bell rang. A sign fixed to the top of the cubbies read, "This bus is a no-phone zone," in cutesy, curly purple font that arced above the Bright Beginnings Child Care Center logo. A bunch of children staring lovingly and directly into the sun. Very bright, I mumbled to myself, same as I had every day this week. The Child Care Center was supposed to be getting a new fleet of buses soon. Maybe they'd spring for a new logo, too. When I'd started this job, only a week ago, I'd learned that the Child Care Center had a strict no-phones policy for its bus drivers and students. That was fine with me, but I'd been surprised by how many of the kids already had phones in elementary school. One of the first graders, both of the third graders, all but one of the fourth graders. I side-eyed the cubbies and thought about reaching into the box labeled Ms. Jessa to type back a quick reply to Lisa's text. I knew I should ask my sister how Soph was doing, find out whether I could come by the house after my route. I could offer to bring pizza for dinner, or just ask for details about my 9-year-old daughter's nightmare. That was the right thing to do. The good mom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?